the men's Greyhound team coming up next in a battle of what we think two one-loss conference teams. So we're looking forward to that one. The Clinton girls have been in control of this one thus far. One of those girls out there playing time in the first half, Sydney Standridge. We got her dad, Jared Standridge, on the radio with it. He's got they have a family contingent on all these games, and you throw in the in-laws as well, the Newlands over there and all their contingent. That they bring a lot of fans to the basketball games between Sydney Standridge and Lathan Newland. And Jared, good to see y'all here tonight. And the Yellow Jackets look like they're going to rebound well from that tough loss against a very good team at Bergman this past Saturday.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's looking a lot better. A little softer team in the Newport, but that Bergman team, they put it on us pretty good this weekend.
Yeah, I didn't read the newspaper this past week. You know, Mike Holly said in the opener the newspaper's got Bergman as the number one ranked team in Class 3A, so it's not too shabby a loss. So we were telling people on the radio, Bergman's a very good team, and they're playing very well today. They're shooting the ball well. I mean, their leading three-point shooter, I think, had 7 3-pointers. They had over 10 in the ball game, and when a good team's shooting well like that, there wasn't a whole lot we could do different.
Absolutely. Yeah, if they threw it up, it went in. So it's just one of those things.
Well, tell us some thoughts. Your daughter, Sydney Standridge, she's a sophomore on this team. A lot of sophomores are really contributing on this team. Boy, Coach Matthew Post has a luxury of players that he can put in and out, positions all over the floor, and how good that must be from a coaching standpoint. But some things you've heard from your daughter on how this year's going and what she thinks about the team this year.
Oh, it's going good. You know, she's worked hard this year, and she just wants to get in and help when she can. And they are a young team, and we look forward to watching them the next couple of years. You know, I was fortunate enough to get to coach these girls when they were 4th, 5th, 6th grade. And good group of girls, a lot of fun to coach them and work with them. And so to watch them having some success in senior high, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, and it's going to be fun for the next couple of years, I think.
I may have to work that in because on occasion we'll talk about, we give a kind of an update. This is how the senior high team's doing. This is how the junior high team's doing. This is how the 7th grade team's doing. And if you've been around long enough, you know the 7th grade basketball teams at Clinton, they never lose the games. They almost go undefeated. Coach Mike Biggs is the best 7th grade coach in the world, coming off all his years as a high school basketball coach. Our 7th grade program, we're fantastic. So we may work you take the Pee-wees. Mike Biggs does the 7th graders. And if these girls don't win by the time they get junior high, senior high, I don't know what happened to them.
I don't know. It's a very competitive community, and you know, everybody, the fans want to win, the players want to win, and the coaches want to win. So it's a lot of fun to come watch these kids in this community and be involved. And so we enjoy it. You know, our family enjoys it. I know there's a lot of families here that are the same way. So.
Well, tell us one thing that's different about this year's squad. Well, we've mentioned on the radio, we even worked it into the promo as you're leading into the game tonight, what Coach Matthew Post has done with the girls. They started having basketball practice at, 5:30 in the morning or something back in the fall or the school year. And what was that like, or what did you hear about those early morning basketball practices?
You know, there was a lot of mornings it was tough, and because I had a girl that was 15 going to practice, and we live about 20 miles from town, so there's a lot of mornings you're like, oh man. But we were fortunate enough to have the help of the Lacey Bell McJunkins, lives north of us, so she was taking our daughter to practice quite a bit. But one thing about it, these girls, they have worked hard as anybody. I don't think there's going to be a team that has worked as hard as these girls have, and I think that's to show for some of their success they're having, you know, obviously.
It is. It's interesting to see how well they're executing the way that Coach Post wants them to play, getting the ball down the floor quickly. They don't hold the ball. They pass. They find the right spots. They're in position. They're in transition. They get those outlet passes off rebounds. And it looks like, I mean, obviously they practiced enough in that system that they know where to go and how to get there and what to do with the ball, and they make such quick, fast decisions. And I don't know if that's just repetition from practice,
yeah.
But they really execute well. It looks like what he wants to do.
I think that they're going to win a lot of games this year. It looks to me like we struggle with some teams that can handle our pressure. Mm-hmm. When we put a lot of pressure on teams, and when they can't handle it, we do well, and when they can, we struggle some. So I think that they're going to win a lot of games, and it's going to be a lot of fun to watch going down the stretch.
Yeah, we'll look forward to it. Well, thanks also your sponsorship, The River, one of our primary sponsors here for the broadcast, and folks can head up Highway 65 there, just past the intersection of 16 East. You're up there on the left, and they can come check you out for some insurance needs and things like that.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you. We'll look forward to the second half and catching up with you. Thanks, Jared Sandridge.
You bet.
And the second half underway. Again, the Lady Yellow Jackets leading 40-7 over the Newport Greyhound here in Newport.
Jackets with 20 points in the first quarter, 20 points in the second quarter, and led by Reese McDonald with 14 points at the break.
Tied up inside, alternate possession will go to the Greyhounds.
Kylie Laster with 6 points, Erica Sykes with 6 points, and also Lacey Bell McJunkins with 7 in the first half. Running at the scoring, Kinley Keith with 2 points, and Katie McJunkins also with 2. And the Yellow Jackets lead 40-7. Some people mentioned update on tonight. The Yellow Jackets have won the first 2 of 4 tonight. Junior girls, junior boys, both with easy victories tonight.
2-point basket by Alexa Booher. She must have had a foot on the line at the 3-point line. She was right there, but should be
already gave her 3.
2. What's that?
I already gave her 3 on my scorebook. I'll come back to that. Junior girls tonight won easily 36-23, and they have won, I don't know, that's 5 or 6 in a row now for the junior high. Junior girls, they started out, I think, like 0-4. Now they've won about 6 straight. And the junior boys win tonight by a score of 40-26. That's a good win because the last 2 years, Newport, we've played them in the Ball Knob Junior High Tournament, and they have worn us out 2 straight years in junior boys. But tonight we return the favor with a 40-26 win over Newport. And you can see the junior high and the 7th grade, all 4 good teams, Thursday night, Yellow Jacket Arena, as Heber Springs makes their only visit to Clinton this year.
Stolzfus on the drive, draws a foul. Nelson Haven to the free throw line. And it looks like they've already implemented a running clock here in the third quarter. That is the 30-point lead in the fourth quarter is a running clock, but for an official timeout, the clock is now running already in the third quarter, so maybe they've worked out a mutual agreement amongst the teams and with the scores table.
Yeah, I don't see Newport putting up any objection. Probably their idea, and it's a good call because this is the longest conference road trip for the Yellow Jackets, and it's on a school night, and get the wins and then get back home.
2 free throws by Stolzfus puts the Yellow Jackets up 44-7. Reese McDonald steals the pass down the floor to Booher, quickly over to McJunkins. Falls off the rim, and a foul on the rebound. It goes against Stolzfus to the ground. There's an example of how quick they make decisions. Reese McDonald picked off the pass 3/4 the way down the floor. She immediately tosses up the right side to Stolzfus, who immediately tosses it across the lane to the left to McJunkins, who wasn't able to hit the layups, but they just don't hold the ball. They play fast. They find the open player going to the basket or getting into the position to take the best shot opportunity and just really execute well, getting up and down the floor. McDonald, Booher, Stolzfus, Laster, and Lacey Bell McJunkins started the second half. That was their 5 who started the game. It looks like we'll have a 5-for-5 substitution, and that will be coming up now, I think, with a break in the action. I see Katie McJunkins, Erica Sykes, Maggie Deckelman, Kinley Keith, and Sydney Standridge coming back into the ball game.
Jackets playing a 2-3 zone start the second half. Played predominantly 1-3-1 in the first half. Everybody getting a lot of playing time tonight. The big game looming at home on Friday night against Mountain View.
Rebound quickly down the floor to Kinley Keith. She'll drive. A defender on each side. Misses the first. She gets a second opportunity. It won't go. Ball tipped around. Standridge has it. Misses. Gets it back, and it's taken away from her. Newport quickly down the floor across midcourt.
The parquet floor here in Newport. Jeff knows the most famous parquet floor in all of sports.
It'll be what, the Boston Celtics?
Yeah, the Boston Garden.
It's a pretty. Kinley Keith knocks the ball into the backcourt. Newport's going to chase it down. Katie McJunkins, Keith defending at the top of that zone defense. Sykes in the middle. Standridge and Deckelman on the sides, down low. To the baseline, jumper. Short, won't go. Rebound, Newport. Shot blocked by Standridge. I think Sykes. McJunkins on the left side. She'll drive the lane. Defender there. Blocks the shot out of bounds. And we'll keep it with the Yellow Jackets. Again, 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Running clock in the third quarter. 44-7 is the lead. Inbound the ball. Katie McJunkins to Deckelman. Katie gets it back. Her three-point attempt from the right side won't go. Rebound inside. Deckelman. Out of bounds. Keep it with the Yellow Jackets.
Substitution for Newport. I think they've played, they got 9 players. They've played 7 of their 9, seems like.
Inbound the ball to Sykes. Erica will drive the right side of the lane, draw a foul. Erica Sykes to the free throw line.
Yellow Jackets have played 10 of 12 players so far tonight. We don't have Philip Jones with us tonight. I think he's officiating, but we got a couple of his buddies working the game here tonight. Bradley Wright down to my right from Searcy, Arkansas, and Buddy Porter over there by Coach Matthew Post. He's from Augusta.
Free throw made by Sykes, 45-7, with a minute remaining in the third. Foul on the Yellow Jackets stops play momentarily. Oh, not in the way, Emma. Can't get in the way of the live stream from Ryan Jones, courtesy of Cowboy Dodge at First Arkansas Bank and Trust. If you're watching on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel, pick that up on your phone or your mobile device through YouTube, maybe a tablet, maybe a smart TV, through your Roku. You can pick up a YouTube channel if you've got one of those new Roku smart TVs or a Roku device. It makes it really easy. A miss, a rebound. Deckelman across midcourt. Kinley Keith over to Katie McJunkins. Final 10 seconds of the third quarter. Standridge on the drive. And
Erica got there just a step late. Let me get called for
the moving screen.
Moving screen, yep.
Trying to free up Sydney Standridge. But the third quarter has come to an end. There'll be a final 8 minutes with a running clock when we return. Lady Yellow Jackets lead 45-7 over Newport. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
The all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram & Clinton is gearing up for football season. Yep, we've got a huge lineup of Rams that are sure to fit all of your tailgating needs. So put on that lucky jersey and score huge savings during the summer clearance event. Can't wait to see you at the all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram & Clinton and at cowboycdjr.com.
And here we go, the fourth quarter. We'll get underway with Katie McJunkins, Sydney Standridge, Maggie Gifford in the ball game, along with Shelby Dawson and Ashley James.
Newport did not score. Yeah, Maddie Gifford. Newport did not score in the third quarter.
Newport with the steal down the floor. Standridge defending, missing the shot. Shelby Dawson, the senior, with a rebound. Shelby keeps it herself. Left hand, right hand across midcourt. She's going to pull up outside the lane. Jumper won't go. Rebound to the Greyhounds. Turn and dribble. Take it down the floor. Pass across the lane. Shot up and good. 2 points for Newport. 45-9.
Jacoya scores. She's the leading scorer for Newport tonight.
Quickly down the floor. Standridge scores on the layup. Had a defender there. She kind of had to get up high with her right hand and over the top, off the glass. 47-9.
Jacoya has 7 of Newport's 9 points.
Again, Coach Matthew Post got all the players for all the positions here. We're late in the ball game, and he can bring in Maddie Gifford and Ashley James. They joined Sydney Standridge. Looked like Sydney was in at the post in the middle on that defensive set, and so you don't lose anything in height-wise or much ability, no matter which rotation of players you put into the ball game.
Missed the first free throw there. By the time we track that one down, it'll take another 20 seconds off the clock.
Makes the second, and that makes the score 47-10. Maddie Gifford inbounds the ball to Katie McJunkins. Cross midcourt. She's on the left side of the floor. She's going to drive in the lane. Dump it back to Gifford, to James, top of the key. Three-pointer.
Ashley.
That's good. Ashley James, the sophomore, with a three-point field goal. And that'll rouse the crowd here. She didn't hesitate either. She took that pass from Gifford at the top of the key and dropped it for three. 50-10. 2 points for Newport. 50-12. Quickly down the floor, McJunkins ahead to Standridge. Her layup attempt is blocked. Whistled for a foul are the Greyhounds. Sydney Standridge to the free throw line.
Sydney 2 points on the night, looking to add to that. Jeff, we hadn't seen our old friend Derek Ains yet. I think we might see him tonight. Assistant football coach here at Newport.
That's right, yeah, from Clinton to Berryville and now a Newport Greyhound. As Standridge hits both free throws, 52-12. We might have to check our smartphones. They take good family photos, and often I will see an Ains photo current. They might see where they are tonight or tell them to come on over to the gym. 52-12, 4:45, a running clock. Pass inside. James going to come in, tie her up, alternate possession, keep it with Newport. Ashley James on the defensive now, complimenting her work on the offensive end. Maggie Deckelman in the ball game as Kinley Keith comes in. Katie McJunkins out. Sydney Standridge out. 4 minutes to go. On the drive, left side off the glass, good. 2 for Newport, 52-14.
Haven't seen much out of Price now. Only her fourth point of the game. She's their leading scorer, but Jackets have held her in check tonight.
Deckelman's long pass ahead to Kinley Keith. Picked off. 2-point attempt. Won't go for Newport. Rebound James. Off to Shelby Dawson. Ahead to Gifford. Quickly over to Deckelman. And a travel called on the Lady Yellow Jackets. Hmm. 52-14. Final 3 minutes. We're going to wind down and have the boys' game. Kinley Keith takes it away. A steal. One-on-one to finish. She'll drive, put a shot off, she'll score, and she's fouled. Kinley Keith will have a chance at a traditional 3-point play as she puts the Lady Yellow Jackets up 54-14.
Kinley, good move, good ball or body control as she took a pretty good shot down there, and she shot the ball off balance, still made it, and heads to the free throw line to add to it.
She'll get the free throw, and 3 points for Kinley Keith off that set.
Jackets are 7 out of 8 tonight at the free throw line. That lone miss was way back in the first quarter.
And a steal by Deckelman. To Dawson. Ahead to Keith. She'll put up the shot off the glass. It won't go. There's James for the follow. Ashley James, 2 more. She has 5, and it's 57-14.
Good initial pass by Shelby Dawson, and great hustle, not giving up on the play. Ashley James followed it up, followed the miss up, and scored off the glass. Good hustle. Never give up. That's a lesson to a few kids out there watching. Never assume the shot's going to be made. Never give up.
Shelby Dawson for 3. It's up, just short off the front of the rim. Keith will get the rebound. Drive, put it up, it won't go. Gifford battling, it's tipped around. Newport comes up with it. 1:15 remaining. Double team in front of the Yellow Jacket bench. Cross it across midcourt. Pass it across, excuse me. The Lady Yellow Jackets offense, they're always looking to score and run the offense. I don't know if Coach Matthew Post has a slow down game or what we would used to call an 4 corners game or not. I don't know if these girls can slow it down or not. They know how to execute that pass. There's a long pass over the top. Keith under the basket. She scores. And I don't know if they know how to play any other way.
7 for Keith. That was also the first basket for ZZ Walshman for Newport. Maybe the only ZZ I've ever known.
59-16, ball out of bounds. It belongs to the Yellow Jackets with 30 seconds to go in this one, a running clock. What should be the final offensive set for the Lady Yellow Jackets. Deckelman, middle of the floor. James out on the right. Dawson on the left. Gifford in the middle. Kinley Keith down in the corner. Ball off the hands of Gifford. Newport comes up with it across midcourt. 10 seconds. Dawson defending. Shot from the free throw line. Good. 2 points. 59-18. Inbound the ball quickly. Deckelman across midcourt. She'll heave there. And that will do it. The Lady Yellow Jackets in control tonight. 59-18 is the final. And what'd you say, the 6th-ranked team in Class 4A girls basketball was too much for the Greyhounds.
We were ranked
to
second
tonight.
in Sunday's paper.
Second?
Yep, behind Bergman.
And that'll do it. It looks like the players will meet up at midcourt for a post-game prayer. So good to see that. We'll step away from the mic for a moment. When we return, we'll give you some final numbers, and we'll name the first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game. Listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Strong, dependable, ready for anything. The Clinton Yellow Jackets know what it takes to make a great team, and Grassroots Equipment is proud to support them. Take on the season with Massey Ferguson compact and utility tractors. They mow, load, handle hay, and more, all while delivering more of the power and versatility you've come to expect from Massey Ferguson. Experience the compact and utility tractors that will take you through the season strong at Grassroots Equipment.
Tonight's exciting Yellow Jacket basketball action is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters, by Latitude Bistro, by Dr. Kyle Hensley and his staff, by The Pottery Shop, Arkansas Mountain Real Estate, by Goods Cash Saver, and by PEH Supply. These fine sponsors bring you tonight's basketball game on KHPQ.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
You know, life here wouldn't be the same without a sense of community. This is a wonderful place to live. The home of the Chuck Wagon races, Greers Ferry Lake, and of course, Joe Lee Chevrolet. You know, Joe Lee Chevrolet is famous for fairness, honesty, and square dealing. Now for 4 generations. Sure, you can buy a new Chevrolet car, truck, any other place, but this isn't anywhere. This is home. They invite you to come on down to Joe Lee Chevrolet, where they have large rebates and incentives plus low interest rates. Joe Lee Chevrolet, Highway 65 South in Clinton.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, or Social Security disability, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Located on Court Street in downtown Clinton and on the internet at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton High School sports.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Are you suffering from painful varicose veins? I'm Dr. Brock King with Conway Regional Surgical Associates. I have been performing varicose vein surgery for the last 15 years. The benefits of this in-office procedure include reduced pain, increased mobility, better sleep, and much more. Join me at Conway Regional for a free vein mapping and get started with a treatment plan to fit your needs. Call 501-327-4828 for more information. Let's get you back on your feet. Schedule an appointment today.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, or Social Security disability, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Located on Court Street in downtown Clinton and on the internet at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton High School sports.
Tonight's basketball game is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters, by TLC Bookkeeping, by Dr. Jamie Beavers and staff at Beavers Family Dentistry, by Subway Sandwiches of Clinton, by Miller Sanitation, by Ingram Tire, and by the Western Sizzler. These fine sponsors bring you tonight's basketball coverage on KHBQ.
And we're back here. The Clinton Senior boys are warming up. And Coach Ains, Derek Ains, and his wife Keisha, and their 2 children, have joined us here in our broadcast position. Always enjoy visiting with Derek and family while he spent his time at Clinton High School coaching the football team. Well, he's moved on to Bearville, now Newport now, and you'll get to watch a little basketball with you on the Clinton side. Let's look at some numbers from this girls' game, and we'll put a wrap on that one.
Yeah, Yellow Jackets win big tonight by a score of 59-18. Scoring for Newport, Hilda Price with 4 points, ZZ Worsham with 4, and leading scorer for Newport tonight, Jacoya Dixon with 7 points. For the Lady Yellow Jackets, 10 players scored on the night, including Alexa Booher with 2, Katie McJunkins with 2, Sydney Standridge 4 points, and Ashley James with 5. Kylie Lassiter, 6 points, all those in the first half. Lacey Bell McJunkins with 7 points, those in the first half. Haven Stolefoos, 5 points. Kinley Keith off the bench, she scored 7 points. And tonight's, we'll check that. Erica Sykes also with 7 points on the night. And tonight's leading scorer for Lady Yellow Jackets is Reese McDonald. The sophomore had 14 points, including 2 3-pointers. All those came in the first half. Yellow Jackets finished with 4 3-point baskets on the night. They led 40-7 at the half. Running clock in the second half. They outscored Newport 19-11 in the second half. They win 59-18. They're now 12-2 on the season, 5-0 in conference play, and now they are all set for a showdown Friday night with the Mountain View Lady Yellow Jackets. Both teams will be undefeated in conference play. I'm sure when that one tips off on Friday night. Our first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game.
How about, again, it's one of those nights where everybody plays and everybody contributes. And I don't know, if you look at the numbers and who got the game off to a fast start scoring. Reese McDonald had 14 points early, 2 3-pointers, and just
11 in the first quarter, finished with 14 all in the first half, including 2 3-point baskets. And, of course, her defense forcing turnovers and running the fast break. She's probably a good choice tonight for the first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game, Reese McDonald.
Only a sophomore. Look forward to a lot of her play over the next couple years. Well, the girls' game in the books. The senior boys are out warming up now, and what we anticipate be a big matchup of two one-loss conference teams. Let's take one more break. When we return, we'll get you set for the boys' game. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Strong, dependable, ready for anything. The Clinton Yellow Jackets know what it takes to make a great team, and Grassroots Equipment is proud to support them. Take on the season with Massey Ferguson compact and utility tractors. They mow, load, handle hay, and more, all while delivering more of the power and versatility you've come to expect from Massey Ferguson. Experience the compact and utility tractors that will take you through the season strong at Grassroots Equipment.
At First Security, we're proud of our home state. That's why we created a website that's all about Arkansas, just like us. Visit onlyanark.com for local travel, food, culture, sports, and so much more. You'll find everything from unique festivals to weekend plans to prize-winning recipes you'll pass off as your own. It's all in one easy spot, onlyanark.com. For all things Arkansas, visit onlyanark.com today. Brought to you by First Security, member FDIC.
You know, life here wouldn't be the same without a sense of community. This is a wonderful place to live. The home of the Chuck Wagon Races, Greers Ferry Lake, and of course, Joe Lee Chevrolet. You know, Joe Lee Chevrolet is famous for fairness, honesty, and square dealing. Now for 4 generations. Sure, you can buy a new Chevrolet car, truck, any other place, but this isn't anywhere. This is home. They invite you to come on down to Joe Lee Chevrolet, where they have large rebates and incentives plus low interest rates. Joe Lee Chevrolet, Highway 65 South in Clinton.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
And here we go. The senior boys have taken the floor. It'll be Nathan Farmer to jump center. He's joined by Harrison Hall, Zach Alexander, Lathan Newland, and Jasper Burgess. Farmer controls the tip into the backcourt. But Lathan Newland, he'll set the offense.
Man-to-man defense for Newport. I saw them probably about the first game out of football. They were not real fundamental playing defense, but they are quick and athletic, and you saw there they tipped a pass away. You can't be careless against them with passes. They will definitely get in the pass lane and knock it away.
And quickly down the floor, drawing a foul from Lathan Newland on that layup attempt since the Greyhounds to the free throw line.
Isaiah Kendall, Coach Ains pointed out one of their top wide receivers. He said he'll be a Division I signee in football as a wide receiver.
Long and lean, and Newport going to look to be athletic and size-wise. Athletic ability, they may match up well with these Yellow Jackets. Off the miss free throw, the rebound, and the putback is good. First 2 points of the ball game.
Chris Reynolds, that's also a defensive end wide receiver for them in football. Tall, rangy kid. And so Yellow Jackets will not be quite as dominant in size like they are in most matchups, as Newport can pretty much match up with us inside height-wise.
Looks like he's going to go. I'm trying to see him standing next. I think he may be just a slight taller than Burgess. He may be Nathan Farmer height, so go about 6'4", 6'5". Newland's going to drive. His shot's blocked out of bounds.
Yeah, they'll remind you a lot of Riverview, but I think they're a little bit better offensively than Riverview, but they're as athletic as they are.
Inbound the ball to Burgess. Shot up, won't go. Rebound Newport. Quickly down the floor. Defense back. Ball goes out of bounds. And last touch by the Greyhounds. Back to the Yellow Jackets. Clinton dressed in black, trimmed in gold, moving right to left. Newport in a home white, trimmed in a little bit of black and orange. I'm Jeff Hall. My colleagues here. Ryan Jones is our video engineer. If you're watching the live stream on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel or the KHPQ Facebook page, courtesy of Cowboy Dodge and First Arkansas Bank and Trust. Glad you could join us here on the radio or on the audio stream as well. Jasper Burgess is fouled. The senior will go to the free throw line with 6:41 to go in the opening quarter. Clinton trailing by 2.
Burgess coming off a 30-point game on Saturday and that 74-71 exhilarating win over Bergman. And he could not miss, and he has entire repertoire, as we said that day. 3-pointers, post 2-pointers, step back 3-pointers, jump hooks. He hit everything he put up on Saturday, and he hits his first free throw here.
He'll have a chance to tie the ball game. The second free throw's in the air, and we are tied at 2. Yellow Jacket defense will drop back.
Jackets will also open in a man-to-man. Yep, they'll stay in a man-to-man.
Lob pass, alley-oop. As the ball player carried out of bounds, Jasper Burgess was behind him. He'll be whistled for a push. And that'll be the second team foul on the Yellow Jackets. Inbound the ball in the lane, blocked, I think by Nathan Farmer. Newport gets it back, and the 2-pointer is good. Greyhounds back in front by 2.
Jarius Dean, that's their probably their best player on the floor. Doesn't play football. He's a true basketball player.
Jasper Burgess open for 3. Rims out, and the rebound to Newport. 6:05 to go in the first quarter.
And they'll slow it down and set up the offense against the Yellow Jackets man defense.
Long 3-point attempt, just left to the top of the key, won't go. Nathan can't control the rebound. Missed second shot, won't go. Ball tipped around. A third shot may have been blocked by Farmer. Newport gets it back. A fourth shot won't go. Rebound out into the corner. Zach Alexander chases it down. Newland quickly up the floor to Harrison Halls on the left side. Defense in front of him. Pulls up for a 3. It won't go. Offside rebound Newport. Quick pass down the floor over the top. Defense back. Drive the lane. Slide. And I think drew a foul. That's the call.
Looked like he avoided Lathan Newland trying to take the offensive foul. Look, from our point of view, he may have walked with the basketball. Official bails him out. Calls a foul on the Yellow Jackets. So again, already see early rebounding is going to be one of the keys in this ball game as Newport only got 4 or 5 shots that last possession. And just as we say that, Russ Hensley checks in.
Nathan Farmer will get a breather. Sophomore Hensley in. He'll play in the middle of the floor. Jasper Burgess, well, they'll be in a man-to-man defense, so you'll be wherever your offensive player takes you. But Newport's going to drive. Shot up, won't go. Tipped around, won't go. Ball loose. Newport comes up with it again. Out of bounds. It belongs to the Yellow Jackets. Newport very quick. They rebound well, and they're getting multiple shot opportunities. They don't score there. This remains 4-2. Yellow Jackets have a chance to tie or take the lead, this time down the floor. Newland will walk it up. Greyhounds will wait for him to get a little bit closer to the three-point line. They do. Zach Alexander's going to drive in the lane. Gets around the defender. Left-hander won't go. Greyhounds with the rebound. Had a good look. By the time he stretched out and got that left hand around the players, he had a clean shot. Just couldn't get that one to fall. Bounce pass, low post, whips it inside. Too hard. Ball bounces around. And I think we've got a foul on the offensive player. That is, goes against the Greyhounds. Belongs to the Yellow Jackets.
Jackets still trying to feel them out here on offense.
Harrison Hall, catch and shoot three. Had a defender right in front of him. Misses, but Newport's going to lose the ball out of bounds. Back to the Yellow Jackets from the baseline.
Riddles checks up for Newport. And they bring in another guard, and Theron Davis. And definitely a height difference there.
Jasper takes the inbounds pass, kind of pivots, goes low, tries to find an open look to get the ball to the basket. Finally does, and draws a foul. Jasper returns to the free throw line where he has 2 free throws made. Here's his third. It's up and in. 4-3. He'll have a chance to tie. Misses the second. Rebound to Newport. Greyhounds lob inside. Tipped away by Burgess. Lathan Newland down the floor across midcourt. Sets the offense. Clinton a chance to take the lead in this low-scoring first quarter thus far. 3 minutes, 35 seconds to go. 4-3. And an offensive foul away from the basketball. And was he looking at Russ? No,
Lathan Newland looking at him for a moving screen.
And I think that'll be Lathan's second personal foul. It is the team's fourth. Layton's going to lead the ball game. Nathan Farmer returns. And that'll give Clinton's, that's their tallest lineup they can put out on the floor with Burgess, Farmer, and Hensley all in the ballgame at the same time. That moves Zach Alexander and Harrison Hall to the top of the defense. Into the lane. Shot off the glass won't go. Nathan Farmer for the rebound. Outlet to Jasper Burgess. Up the floor to Zach Alexander. It's by one defender just inside the lane. His shot won't go. Rebound by Hensley. Pretty rebound. Shot off the glass. Good for the sophomore. Clinton has their first lead of the night at 5-4.
Hey, Russ keeps coming on each game. He comes in off the bench. Always adds defense and rebounding. He's also starting to add points, and he got 2 here early.
Lob pass inside. Behind the defense. Misses the first. Second shot won't go. Hensley with a defensive rebound. Outlet to Hall. Jasper Burgess going to drive from outside the three-point line. Miss. Tipped by Alexander. Up. Is that Farmer? Farmer tips it up and in. 7-4.
Great drive by Burgess. I'm not real fundamental defensively. I saw Penguin drive to the basket continuously on him. Burgess that time got in there. Didn't get the shot, but Farmer was there to tip it in.
3-point shot to tie. Won't go. Chase down in the corner. Burgess and a Greyhound. And they'll give the ball to the Yellow Jackets. The official will near the end of the Yellow Jacket bench. Coach Cole Gardner on his feet. Assisted by Jace Powers. Both coaches, they're dressed alike and they look alike tonight. They both got the short hair, beard, khaki pants, and black tops if you're watching from home.
And Brandon Gates, head coach at Newport. He's been here several years now, but he had some great girls teams at Bradford several years ago.
Inbound the ball. Jasper Burgess won't go. Nathan Farmer tips the rebound out to Hensley. Russell drive, shoot, miss. Farmer for the tip. It won't go. Quickly down the floor. Russ knocks the ball away. It's out of bounds. Newport will have to inbound it, set their offense from the baseline.
I like that, though. Russ used kind of that half jump hook there. So they can't block that. Just couldn't get it to go down. Farmer almost got his second tip in, but the Yellow Jackets are definitely attacking the glass on the offensive end. And with this lineup, with the 3 bigs in the game at the same time, the Yellow Jackets have gone to a zone.
Shot won't go. Rebound Farmer. Outlet to Alexander. Zach across midcourt. Whips it inside. A little bit too hot and high for Russ Hensley to pull that one in. It goes out of bounds, but Clinton's still in front 7-4 with a minute 33 to go in the opening quarter.
Yeah, Jackets need to take advantage of these opportunities early with Newport not scoring much yet.
Zach Alexander knocks it away. He's got it. He's going to go one-on-one into the lane, slides, and puts it off the glass. Good. With body control, able to play the defender and finish 9-4. I think Clinton's on a 6. I think was it 4-2 actually. Clinton's on a 7-0 run here near the end of the first quarter. And Harrison Hall steps in the pass lane. He has a steal. Left side defender knocks it away. He gets the shot off from behind the basket. That one wouldn't go. Newport now down the floor, going to drive. Misses the shot.
Oh, man.
Oh, Jasper Burgess. He's not.
Wow.
And he's going to be whistled for a foul. It looked like.
I think the lateness of that call really made it look bad.
It looked like Jasper kind of let him free to make the shot there. Didn't make an attempt to defend or block, but he's whistled for the foul. We're a long way away. There was an official there, but Clinton fans didn't agree with that call either. Jasper will leave with his second personal foul. Lathan Newland on the bench as well with 2 fouls.
I think we already had the rebound and then the whistle blew. That's what really made it look bad, and Davis hits both free throws. And Jackets lead 9-6, but they probably could have had a bigger lead. And now we have a couple of 3 players with 2 fouls each.
40 seconds, the first quarter. Alexander's going to drive, draw the defense. Out to Russ Hensley. His 3 won't go. Harrison Hall for the rebound. He's in the lane. He tries to toss it. Uh-oh. And Harrison thinking he might have a quick charge there, set up as a defender on the break off the miss, but he'll be whistled for a blocking foul. That's his first, the team's 5th. Blaine Emerton checked in the ballgame when Jasper Burgess left at the previous break. .28 seconds. And Alexander with another steal. He's down the floor. Defender right there with him, trying to get free. Into the lane. Hensley. Ball comes loose.
Wow.
Newport. Past the defense. Lob it up high. Over the top. Out of bounds. Keep it with the Yellow Jackets. So play a little bit. Is it frantic is the word there. Coach Cole Gardner's looking at the official.
I think foul is the word there from Coach Gardner. Zach was fouled beyond the three-point line, and Russ was fouled under the basket.
7 seconds. Emerton on the drive of the baseline to Hensley. He's open for the jumper from the baseline. Good. 11-6. And Russ Hensley gets the final 2 of the first quarter. It's an 11-6 lead after 1. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
The all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Clinton is gearing up for football season. Yep, we've got a huge lineup of Rams that are sure to fit all of your tailgating needs. So put on that lucky jersey and score huge savings during the summer clearance event. Can't wait to see you at the all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Clinton and at cowboycdjr.com.
Greyhounds 9-2 to finish out the first quarter. They lead 11-6 after 1 here on the road at Newport. This ball game reminds me a little bit of the Riverview ball game before the Christmas break when it was a low-scoring first quarter. It seems like both teams were kind of filling each other out before Riverview took the lead or led throughout the ball game until the final shot. It seemed like the offense was a little bit hard to come by. Riverview was a very athletic team and played defensively well against the Yellow Jackets. And in hindsight, I don't know that they were as good an offensive team. Newport, they only put up 6 points in the first quarter. I don't know if that's going to trend through the rest of the game, but we'll see again, how these teams, as play goes on, how they're going to attack each other. Jasper Burgess for 2, won't go. Rebound Newport. Going to drive, shot just outside the lane, drops through. 2 points for the Greyhounds. They pull within 3. They trail 11-8.
Colin Walls, his first 2 of the ball game. Yeah, probably a little bit better offensively than Riverview. Riverview may be a little bit better defensively. Yellow Jackets probably could have had a little bigger lead in that first quarter, but they do have a 3-point lead. And now Harrison Hall will get to the free throw line.
Beats a defender and then gets in the air, draws a foul. Got 2 free throws.
Harrison yet to score tonight as he heads to the line. Jackets are 3 for 4 at the line.
12-8 after the first free throw made.
They have forced Newport into 5 turnovers in the first quarter. And the key in this quarter, try to get to halftime without any more further foul trouble. We got 3 players with 2 fouls. I think Jasper Burgess, Lathan Newland, and who's the third one?
The second free throw made by Hall, 13-8. The Yellow Jacket lead. Drive the baseline, pull up, jumper good, 13-10.
Jarius Dean, that's 4 points for him.
Jasper Burgess brings it up across midcourt. Alexander's on the wing. Kind of got 4 players in the rotation around the perimeter. Nathan Farmer stays at the high post at the free throw line. Back to Russ Hensley. His 3 is up and in. Russ Hensley for 3. That is 7 points.
7 points for Russ.
A couple of 2s and a
Grandparents, Dana and Donna Hensley are watching back home in Clinton. And his brother Kyler, off from practice today at Harding University. He is here tonight watching his brother play.
Newport's going to muscle it up inside in traffic, 16-12. So both teams.
Isaiah Kendall with the basket. That's his first one of the night for Newport.
Jasper Burgess off the dribble for the 3. It won't go. Hensley inside for the rebound. Backs his way. Gets the shot off the glass. Good. Russ Hensley for 2 more. He's already got 9 points here. 5:40 to go in the second quarter.
What a start to this game by Russ Hensley. Talked to Kyler before this one, and they're fixing to start GAC play by the end of the week.
A shot, a miss, a rebound by Jasper Burgess, and a foul is going to be called on Newport as it looks like Nathan Newland will re-enter the ball game, leaving earlier with 2 personal fouls. He's in. Harrison Hall gets a breather.
Now 17 fouls now on Newport. The Jackets will shoot free throws. When you're on the road, it's huge. It's a key to hit those free throws when you're on the road.
Burgess at the line. I think he's maybe 3 for 4 on the night.
3 for 4 at the line. Oh.
Front end of the 1-and-1 is good. 19-12 is the score.
So far yet to make a field goal, but he does have 4 at the line.
And gets the second to fall as well. 20-12.
Jackets in the 2-3 zone still with 3 interior players in the game at the same time.
Inside the free throw line, jumper good, won't go. Put back on the rebound, up and in. 20-14, Yellow Jackets lead.
Reynolds back in the game, scores. He's got 4. Now Newport with both of their big players in the game at the same time, 12 and 4. Great pass.
Gets by the defender, inside the Farmer, misses, but he's able to tip and get the putback, 20-14.
Great pass by Zach Alexander as he bounced past it around the defender. And a great catch by Nathan Farmer. You don't want to throw bounce passes to post players, but he made a great catch and a basket.
Off the Newport miss, rebound Hensley to Newland. Alexander down the floor on the right wing, back to Lathan Newland. Into the corner, over to Burgess for the 3. His shot's blocked, and Newport recovers. Quick pass up to midcourt. Couple defenders back into the lane. Shot won't go. Rebound Newport into the corner. Drive the baseline. Put up a second shot. Miss. Rebound out to Newland. Bounce pass up the floor to Zach Alexander. Off the glass, good. 24-14. Yellow Jacks in front, their biggest lead of the ball game, 10 points with 3 minutes, 55 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Good recognition to get that fast break started, and then Zach Alexander over a defender finished it. Jackets by 10.
2-point attempt. Newport won't go. Rebound. Inside. Farmer blocks it from behind. They get it back. Set shot won't go. Nathan with the rebound. Well, Nathan's looking good inside tonight. Using his height offensively, defensively. Burgess on the drive off the glass. Newport needs a timeout. Clinton on a run. 26-14. A break in the action. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Newport dragging down the floor to that miss.
We may still be here. Let me see. I think we're still here on the break. 26-14 is the lead from Newport. What's our schedule for the remainder of the week?
Yeah, let's take a look at that. Thursday night, only time Heber Springs will be in town all year. You want to come and holler against the Panthers, this is your only chance. So get out there Thursday night as the 7th grade and junior highs, 4 games that's going to tip off at 5 o'clock on Thursday night, January the 7th. And then at the arena Friday night, it's going to be a big night of basketball. All 4 teams play. The games tip off at 4 o'clock. The senior high games will be huge conference games, especially the senior girls, as both Clinton and Mountain View will be undefeated more than likely when they play Friday night. And that game will be for a sole possession of first place.
Here we go. Long shot attempt by Newport. Won't go. Rebound Zach Alexander. Up the floor to Jasper Burgess on the right side. Going to drive. Take on a defender. High off the glass. Won't go. Farmer with a rebound. The putback won't go. Tipped out. Newport has it. Couple defenders back. Newland defending. Shot off the glass. Good. 26-16. Down the floor. Pass picked off. Newport going the other way. Into the lane. Throws it up. It won't go. Out of bounds. It belongs to the Yellow Jackets.
Big sequence there. Jackets need to kind of just take a breath, slow it back down. Jackets had 2-point blank shots to go up 14. Couldn't get them to go. And then you can see how quickly Newport can score. As they came down, scored, got a steal, but then kick it out of bounds. Jackets need to slow the tempo back down, just go back to their knitting.
Harrison Hall in. Lathan Newland out. 7 players to enter the ballgame thus far for Coach Cole Gardner. Nathan Farmer. That's, what, is that a 2 or a 3?
3.
Nathan Farmer catches the ball, just turns and sets.
Well, I think they count as a 2.
I thought it was
26.
a 2, looking at his feet.
They're going to count it as a 2.
2 points for Newport on the other end, so Farmer inside, outside, making a difference tonight. 28-18, Jasper Burgess going to drive. He'll pull up about a 15-footer outside the lane. Farmer tries to get the rebound, won't go. Newport with it. Down the left side, going to drive. Hall wants to take a charge. Instead, he's whistled for the block.
You see how quickly Newport can score.
And he scored the bucket, is that right?
He did.
They put 2 more points on the scoreboard at 28-20 and a free throw to come.
Jarius Dean, 8 points, 6 here in the second quarter. Jackets 12-point lead down to 8. And a technical foul.
As we were set for the free throw.
Not sure what happened there. Getting ready for a free throw. The official here on the on our side called a technical, but he wasn't very clear with the mechanics.
I thought it might be on the bench, but I wonder if it might be on the
Unless he called a warning. He may have called a bench warning because they didn't line up to shoot technical foul. So no technical was called because the rebounders were in the lane.
Off the miss, Clinton leading 28-20. Down the floor, Hensley, Burgess, Hall, Alexander, and Farmer.
I think that was a bench warning.
Zach Alexander to beat his defender, drive, put it off the glass, but it won't go. Newport with the rebound.
Need a good defensive stand here. Don't let Newport crawl back into this one before halftime.
Three-pointer. Greyhounds off to a good start. They've cut the Yellow Jacket lead to 5 with 1:20 to go in the second quarter.
11 points for Dean, 9 here in the second quarter.
Farmer at the top of the key. Burgess. And Zach, ball might have been poked away from behind. Newport ends up with it. 28-23, going to drive to the left side. Offensive foul. Harrison Hall, that time he takes the charge. An offensive foul on Newport. The ball belongs to Clinton.
Goes on Colin Walls. That'll be his first foul of the game. No shooting because it was player control. Jacobs need a good set here. Need to score. Maybe run some clock off, not give Newport another chance, but definitely settle down with a 5-point lead and try to get a good offensive set here.
Lathan Noodle into the ball game. Harrison Hall out. 33 seconds. Clock running. Burgess drive, fall away 2-point attempt, won't go. Newport has it. Cross midcourt, 19 seconds. Outside the lane, jumper. Too hard, off the glass, won't go. The Greyhounds get the rebound in the corner. Newland defending. Back to the baseline. 7 seconds. Zach knocks the ball up in the air. It goes out of bounds. Belongs to Newport.
Big 5 seconds here. Jacobs had a 12-point lead, chance to go up 14. Now it's been cut to 5. Don't let Newport get a basket here and basically get into halftime with pretty much of a draw after we've outplayed them here most of the first half.
Blaine Emerton returns. Final 5 seconds. Behind the three-point line. Jumper up. A miss. And that'll do it. The first half has come to an end. Yellow Jackets in front, 28-23 over the Newport Greyhounds on the road. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Find relief from painful varicose veins. I'm Dr. Landon Humphrey with Conway Regional Surgical Associates, and I'm here to offer you pain relief with a minimally invasive laser treatment. This in-office procedure results in reduced pain, better sleep, increased mobility, and much more. Join me at Conway Regional for a free vein mapping and get started with a treatment path tailored to your needs. Call 501-327-4828 for more information. Don't wait for pain relief. Schedule your appointment today.
We have partnered with Carti to bring world-class cancer treatment to Van Buren County.
Some chemos are between 1 to 2 hours to 8 hours. So when a patient is sick, diagnosed with a cancer, traveling to Little Rock, that's a pretty long day for sick people.
Back in the old days, you had to get on the interstate, go to Conway or go to Little Rock to get your chemo treatments. My mom, for a year and a half, was able to take them right here in Clinton, Arkansas. Big peace of mind for my mom.
Ozark Health, your community hospital.
Tonight's basketball game is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters, by TLC Bookkeeping, by Dr. Jamie Beavers and staff at Beavers Family Dentistry, by Subway Sandwiches of Clinton, by Miller Sanitation, by Ingram Tire, and by the Western Sizzler. These fine sponsors bring you tonight's basketball coverage on KHPQ.
Mike Hawley along with Jeff Hall here at the half. Yellow Jackets lead by a score of 28-23. Had a 12-point lead at one time. Newport cut it all the way down to 5 at the half, and I expect there'll be a dogfight in the second half before this one's over. We got a real treat. We're joined by one of Clinton's favorites. Coach Tommy Reed is with us here at halftime. First, your initial thoughts on tonight's game.
Well, we cleaned it up on the boards a little bit and need to take care of the basketball. And I really believe if we can stay with them on the boards, that we'll be in good shape. But they got a good ball club, and we're going to have to. It'll be a dogfight, like you said, second half.
Yes, early on, definitely rebounding is going to be a key in this one. And then Newport can score so quickly. We've done a pretty good job on them so far tonight defensively.
Yeah, pretty good. You know, I don't believe they shoot it that well from outside. So if we can keep them out of the lane, and like I say, just give them one shot, and do a good job on our end taking care of the ball and making sure we get shots, I think we'll be all right.
Hey, tell some of our younger fans out there, tell them about all the stops that you've made in your long, successful coaching career.
Well, started out a long time ago at Jonesboro West Side as a junior high coach under Ronnie Brogdon. Ronnie was a mentor of mine. Of course, I played for Coach Widener at Leachville, which is now Buffalo Island. And then I went to Yellville as my first head coaching job at Yellville. Went to Morrilton to coach with Coach Widener, Greenbrier, UCA. So I've been around. That's what you get when you get old, I guess.
You've seen a game or two.
I've seen a game.
Well, you was at Yellville, you're at Greenbrier. Of course, your grandkids now go to Clinton, so we see you a lot. Any stories from your days of playing the Yellow Jackets? I think there's a snow story, I believe, isn't there?
There is a snow story. When I was coaching at Yellville, I'll never forget, we was coming from Yellville, district tournament at Clinton, and trucks are jackknifed on Leslie Mountain up there, and we can't get there. They have to wait on us. Mr. Tummelson, he sets up a table, said, if y'all can keep any of the Yellville kids, I had my junior and senior boys both there, and we couldn't get home. We couldn't get home. And after the game, just people was just lined up, and Missy Crockett and Bobby Crockett was the last, or they came to me and they said, Coach, we can keep 15. I said, excuse me? Bobby said, we've got 15 cots in the basement. Said we can keep 15. And, that was a blessing. And I'll tell you about that, too. We meet at the gym, I think, at 9:30 the next morning. Matter of fact, we got to play Clinton, I believe, that night in the semifinals. Every one of them's uniforms washed. They've been fed. Me and my dad stayed in the Willock Motel, I remember. So Clinton's always had a lot of fond memories there, good people, and I'm just tickled to death my grandkids are there, and Randy and Wes. We love it at Clinton, and we love coming to these ball games. If Lathan graduate, we'll be back.
We're glad to have your kids, your grandkids, and you at
thank you.
Anytime in Clinton in the Yellow Jacket Arena. Yeah, you've spent a few days at Walker Fieldhouse probably playing games, and that was quite a atmosphere there, and also the older gym, I guess, at Greenbrier.
Yes, that's right. And of course, we was battling. I had some pretty good teams there at Greenbrier, and Steve Weedor and that bunch, and of course they had Kyle Hensley and Mickey Parrish and Jamie Beavers and Scott Willock. We had some battles.
Those are some great players, great teams.
Yeah.
As you mentioned that, on February the 5th, we're going to honor the 83-84 Yellow Jackets of Mickey Parrish, Kyle Hensley, Kyle Beavers. All those guys will be back.
Wonderful.
So you'll get to see those guys along with Coach Vining.
You bet.
On February the 5th.
I'll be tickled to death to see them all and see Coach Vining. That's great.
Yep. Well, if you know Coach Reed, he is everywhere watching basketball games, especially state tournament week. I think you put a lot of miles on the car. As the corona's really affected your travel schedule.
Yes, it has. We come to the Clinton ball games. To be honest with you, I've seen one other high school game, and that was back early when it started, and I was getting the itch.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's slowed me down. But we look forward to Tuesday and Friday nights. Watch the Yellow Jackets.
Hey, one of the great things about Yellow Jacket Arena, it's big enough for everybody to spread out. And we tell people, get out there Friday night. There'll be some big games against Mountain View on Friday. Probably 2 undefeated girls teams on Friday.
Right.
Conference play.
And I see Mountain View. I don't know about the girls' coach. I did get a glimpse of their boys' coach. Saw Jeff down there a while ago. So they're taking in the ball game tonight.
They're scouting. So I can't let you go without prediction on the Cardinals this year. I think we need to spend some money, Coach.
They're not going to do that. I don't think that's going to happen. But in that division, I think anything could happen. It's anybody's division for sure.
Yeah, it looks like everybody's kind of shedding players. That's to save money, I would guess. So.
Yeah, it's been a tough year on everybody, I guess.
All right, that's Coach Tommy Reed. Most of our fans know Coach Reed, and glad to have you. We'll see you every Tuesday and Friday.
You betcha.
Nobody knows more basketball than Coach Reed.
I don't know about that, but I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach. Whoop. Well, we're back to second half action. Yellow Jackets lead 28-23. And they don't make them any better than Coach Tommy Reed and family. Man, we are really honored and thankful to have him part of the Clinton community. Newport will have the ball to start the second half. Jackets lead by 5. Jackets had a 12-point lead at one time. Inside Reynolds, no backside help, and Reynolds makes the catch and scores. And just like that, it's 28-25.
12-point lead down to 9. We got a ball game here, and we thought we'd have when the game started. Looked to have that run in the first half, but Newport has responded. Shot up, won't go. Jasper Burgess now for three, just a bit short off the rim. Farmer with the rebound inside his putback. Won't go. Down the floor quickly. Newport Hall trying to catch up, but off the glass. Good for the Greyhounds. They pulled within one. It is 28-27.
The Jackets missed their shot on that end. Newport answers and down to 1.
Alexander Hall, Newland Farmer, and Burgess for Yellow Jackets. Harrison Hall tries to be his defender. Help defense, blocks his shot out of bounds. Again, Newport, they're going to match up well size-wise with Yellow Jackets. They're athletic. They can get up in the air, block shots. They rebound well.
Russ Hensley led the Yellow Jackets the first half with 9 points, and he starts the second half, or just checked in.
He's in the ball game as Farmer steps out. Jasper Burgess spins, draws a foul. He'll go to the free throw line. Jasper's been successful tonight from the free throw line.
I think this is one. If the Jackets are going to win this one tonight in a hostile environment, they're going to have to hit the free throws.
And it's up and in for the senior, Jasper Burgess.
6 points for Farmer in the first half. 2 for Harrison Hall. 4 for Zach Alexander. And 8 now for Jasper Burgess.
Jasper misses the second, and then on the rebound attempt, they're going to whistle Russ Hensley for a foul, first of the second half. 29-27, Newport basketball. They have a chance to tie or take the lead this time down the floor. They led early in the first quarter, led 4-2. I guess that was their last lead of the ball game. But the three-pointer puts the Greyhounds back in front. 30-29 off the three. Yellow Jacket basketball.
And Newport now has got new life again. It looked like they were walking a little bit when they were down 12, but now with a score a little bit, they're back into it.
Alexander's pass inside to Hensley. Tipped around. Newport comes up with it. Long pass down the floor. Off the glass. Good. 32-29. Yellow Jackets got to take a timeout. 6:11 to go in the third. They trail by 3. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, or Social Security disability, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Located on Court Street in downtown Clinton and on the internet at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton High School sports.
Hi, I'm Dr. Reagan Gallagher, a board-certified neurosurgeon with the Conway Regional Neuroscience Center. If you are experiencing pain in your neck, your arms, your back, or your legs, or you have weakness with prolonged standing or walking, we can help you find the cause. At our Neuroscience Center, we have a comprehensive spine clinic to help you take control of these problems. For more information, visit our website at conwayregional.org or call 501-932-0352. You can always talk with your primary care physician about a referral to Conway Regional Neuroscience Center. We look forward to helping you improve the quality of your life.
And Yellow Jacket basketball out of the timeout. Tatum on the drive, gets into the lane, tries to get it out to Alexander. It's stolen away. Newport Down the floor. Pull up 2. Newland defending. Missed the shot. Rebound by Farmer back in the ball game. Outlet to Lathan Newland in traffic.
Lathan's got to settle down and get to the basket and score.
Harrison Hall's open for a 3. It won't go. Farmer battling for the rebound. Tipped around. Newport has it. Down the floor. Hall giving chase. Newland wants to set for the charge. The Greyhounds will slide by and dunk the basketball. And Clinton quickly going to take another timeout as that gets the crowd riled up here at home. The Newport Greyhounds on the dunk. And they go up 34-29. I think that's their biggest lead of the ball game over the Yellow Jackets with 5:10 remaining in the third quarter.
Jackets only 1 point in the third quarter. They've been outscored 11-1. And their 5-point lead now is a 5-point deficit. Knew they could score quickly. Yellow Jackets probably had a few opportunities in the first half, maybe to stretch the lead a little bit more. Kind of left Newport in it. Newport got back within 5 before the half, but now this is a key couple of minute stretch here. Yellow Jackets need to get a good shot here.
Greyhounds, that's a foul called.
Now in this one, Coach Gardner's talking to Buddy Porter. The official in the front court calls a technical foul, and he's probably 30 feet away.
There may have been some contact by Burgess trying to dive in and get that basketball, but Coach Gardner thinking maybe there had been equal contact or more on some previous series when fouls maybe weren't called on the Greyhounds. So whistle for the technical. They'll clear things out. Newport with free throws. Exactly 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 36-29. But Clinton led by 3 at halftime. Now trail by 7.
Led by 5
Led by 5.
28-23. Point was the official was going to go over and allow Coach Gardner to make his case. An official down in front of the Newport bench, probably 30 feet away, called a technical foul.
Missing both free throws. Newport gets the possession. I think what that means, in Arkansas Activities Association, basketball rules is carrying the basketball. Greyhounds turnover. Does that mean that Coach Gardner will have to remain seated for the remainder of the basketball
Except during timeouts. Yep. Well, Newport had a chance for a 4-point play. Got nothing. Let's see if the Yellow Jackets can take advantage. They missed both free throws, and they turned the ball over, and they quickly foul Zach Alexander.
Reach-in foul called on Newport. Their second team foul of the second half. Clinton has 2 as well. Hall quickly mounts Alexander's going to drive the baseline, beat his defender. Wasn't quite ready for that. Alexander scores easily, 36-31.
Only the first field goal of the third quarter by Clinton, and they definitely needed that one.
Jumper from the free throw line on the move. Miss, rebound, toss back inside. Too much traffic. Tied up, alternate possession, and it goes to the Yellow Jackets.
See if we can put back-to-back baskets together here.
For the intensity as high as it's been all night. Right here with 3:29 to go in the third.
We really hadn't seen much crowd intensity all year long because most of the crowds are pretty small in space, but this is probably the first time we've had fans kind of playing a role in the game.
Uh-oh. Ball out near midcourt, knocked into the backcourt. Newland comes up with it temporarily. Greyhounds there. They'll try to take it away. Tied up, alternate possession, and a technical foul on Newport. I think looked like a good defensive play by the Greyhounds momentarily as a dive in, tied up Lathan Newland with the basketball. Now, I think maybe a second Greyhound came in. I don't know if Newland got knocked backwards. And I think there's a technical foul on Newport. And that's the call. Harrison Hall will go to the free throw line.
Theron Davis, number 3, with a technical foul.
Harrison makes the first. Kind of unnecessary if you're a Greyhound from seeing that, as they had just made a good defensive play.
You remember the Riverview game, and the Yellow Jackets trailed. It all turned on a technical foul.
And a big one here as Harrison makes both free throws. The Yellow Jackets get possession. Clinton a chance. They could tie this time down the floor. They trail by 3. Jasper Burgess, closely guarded. Ball goes into the backcourt. Official says it was deflected. Lathan Newland recovers, so not a violation. Offense with the basketball. Harrison Hall's going to drive the baseline, beat a defender. Reverse layup. Ooh. Can't get it to drop. Newport rebounds quickly the other way. Shot blocked from behind by Newland. Lathan gets the basketball. Across midcourt, ahead to Alexander on the left side. His shot blocked. And Newport recovers. Boy, there are some athletic players on the floor tonight defensively.
You get around number 12, Kendall, you almost have to head fake him because he is quick off the floor with the long arms.
Jumper behind the free throw line is good. 38-33, Newport, 2:15 in the third.
Isaiah Kendall, 8 points. Yellow Jackets need to settle back in. Don't take a breath here. Since you got it within 3, you got to keep pushing.
There is no safe shot if you take it to the basket. And a little bit of a push called on Newport as Lathan Newland took it near the lane. I think he was going to penetrate and then turn, maybe look to dish on the pass, but he draws a foul, the 4th team foul here in the second half against Newport.
Kendall with a block on one end, a basket on this end, and now draws his 3rd foul. That would be huge to get him off the floor, and he checks out now. And the Yellow Jackets have a height advantage a little bit now.
Inbound the ball to Burgess in the lane.
Get in there.
Oh, gets the shot off. It counts, and he's fouled. Jasper Burgess kind of had to spin, had to find a way to get the shot off. The official will count it.
Great up and under move. Got those defenders up in the air and then jumped into them and made the basket.
38-35. The free throw pulls the Yellow Jackets within 2. 38-36. Good free throw shooting tonight by Burgess. And I think the Yellow Jackets as a whole within 2 with just under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Now you'll hear the Yellow Jacket crowd chanting defense, making some noise below our broadcast position. Jumper behind the free throw line, good. 2 for Newport, 40-36.
Walls is heating up. That's 9 points in the quarter for him.
Clinton in the weave. Newland to Burgess. Stolen away. Newport down the floor. Defense back into the lane. Toss it back outside. Long three-point attempt.
Wow.
That's good. That was, what do you say, 19 plus, I don't know, that was probably 26, 28 feet back. Inside. Hall to Farmer. Shot won't go. Defensive player was there. 43-36. Greyhounds down the floor drawing the foul. 2 free throws upcoming.
Action fast and furious here. You can't be careless with the basketball. Newport is so quick. Got to take care of the basketball. They'll poke it away. And now Walls to the line. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game.
54 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The first free throw is up and in. Russ Hensley's going to enter the ball game. Lathan Newland goes out, and that'll put that taller set in for the Yellow Jackets. Hensley joins Burgess and Farmer, leaving Zach Alexander and Harrison Hall on the floor.
Jackets have got it to 3. Now it's 7.
Second free throw's good, 45-36.
Need a good offensive set here. He can't let them pull away at the end of the quarter.
Harrison Hall takes the pass, gets his defender. Fake, by, miss, rebound. Newport down the floor in the lane. Shot off the glass, good. Newport finishing well on the break, and they pushed out to a 47-36 lead. It was 38-36, I believe. 9 straight points for the Eagles. Burgess going to drive, take his defender, and put it off the glass, 47-38.
Need a stop here with 24 seconds left, and Newport wants to take a timeout with just 23 seconds left in the quarter. They want to.
Interesting call. Let's keep it here. We'll take the break at the quarter. Hensley back in the ball game. He had a good start in the first half. 9 points? He came in.
Yeah, Russ with 9 points, including a 3-pointer. Jasper Burgess now starting to pick up his scoring. He only had 7 in the first half. He's got 6 here in the third quarter for a total of 13. But it's been a big quarter for Kylan Walls. He's had 2, 4, 6, 9, 11, 13 of his 17 points here in the third quarter.
With 23 seconds remaining, out of the timeout, Newport basketball.
Need a defensive stop here, trailing by 9. Let's see if Newport's brought in a Malachi Gates. That may be the coach's son. He's come into the game for the first time. And it looks like Newport, he took a timeout maybe to run out the quarter.
Dribbling out near midcourt. Yellow Jacket defense will let the clock run. We'll look to Newport to initiate the play. Here they go. Three-pointer in the corner. Gates up. This one won't go. Rebound Alexander. So they get the shot. It won't fall. We'll go to the fourth quarter. The Greyhounds leading 47-38. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
The all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton is gearing up for football season. Yep, we've got a huge lineup of Rams that are sure to fit all of your tailgating needs. So put on that lucky jersey and score huge savings during the summer clearance event. Can't wait to see you at the all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton and at cowboycdjr.com.
Strong, dependable, ready for anything. The Clinton Yellow Jackets know what it takes to make a great team, and Grassroots Equipment is proud to support them. Take on the season with Massey Ferguson compact and utility tractors. They mow, load, handle hay, and more, all while delivering more of the power and versatility you've come to expect from Massey Ferguson. Experience the compact and utility tractors that will take you through the season strong at Grassroots Equipment.
It'll be Zach Alexander, Harrison Hall, Nathan Farmer, Russ Hensley, and Jasper Burgess. Coach Cole Gardner. We enter the fourth quarter here at Newport, trailing 47-38.
Jackets outscored 24-9 in that third quarter. Had a 5-point lead at the half.
Burgess off the dribble, off the drive. Right-handed shot outside the lane, won't go. Rebound to Newport. Man-to-man defense, long three-pointer, pull up, in and out, won't go. Russ Hensley with a rebound to Farmer. Over to Harrison Hall. And Newport whistled for a foul. Their sixth team foul here in the second half. So Clinton will be shooting free throws on any fouls by the Greyhounds for the remainder of the ball game. They'll have to inbound this one final time from the Yellow Jacket sideline, just in front of assistant coach Jace Powers and that Yellow Jacket bench.
I'd like to see a lot of free throws in the fourth quarter. That means we get to the line a lot and the clock stops.
Harrison Hall for a long three-point attempt. It won't go. Rebound to Newport.
Harrison without a three tonight. Only 4 free throws made for 4 points. Harrison maybe heat up here in the fourth quarter.
Newport on the drive. Reverse layup. Drops in. And Coach Gardner wants a timeout. The Greyhounds have scored the first 2 points in the fourth quarter. 49-38. 6:54 remaining. Clinton Senior Girls won big in the game just before this one. Both junior high squads won tonight, junior girls and junior boys. This is the fourth of 4. Again, a couple more nights of basketball this week. Thursday at home, and the Heber Springs Panthers come to Yellow Jacket Arena. And then Friday night against Mountain View, the Yellow Jackets.
Mountain View, all 4 games start at 4 o'clock. Now it's a big boys conference game. If we don't come back and pull this one out, we'll need to try to get a win at home. And, of course, both girls' teams may be undefeated in conference. Come Friday night, come early, have supper at the Hive, and watch a great night of basketball at Yellow Jacket Arena. Well, I mentioned on a sad note tonight, a couple of years ago, we honored the 1953 Clinton Yellow Jacket state champions, and the manager off that team, he was a player in junior high. He weighed 98 pounds. And by the time the senior high, he was the football and basketball manager. But Mr. J.C. Mayhall passed away over the weekend. And he came, he was one of the 2 players that came 2 years ago along with.
Came from Stuttgart, is that right?
Came from Stuttgart. Very lively, very energetic. And We'll talk more about him Friday, but he had quite a life. I was reading his obituary today. He did a lot of things in his life and was well loved in Stuttgart. But as he told us that night, he never forgot Clinton, and he came as often as he could. Even his kids would drive him up to look around Clinton. But Mr. J.C. Mayhall off the 1953 Yellow Jackets passed away over the weekend.
Zach Alexander answers on the offensive end, pulls the Yellow Jackets within 49-40. 6:35 remaining in the contest.
8 points for Zach, 2 points in each quarter.
Offense has had to work tonight to get points. Miss and a rebound by Zach Alexander. So Yellow Jackets need a little bit of a run. Let's see if they can put together back-to-back baskets. Foul by Newport. And now a 1-and-1 opportunity for Zach Alexander. And let's see if now Clinton can pick up some points at the free throw line. Alexander, a senior. His family just to our right here tonight.
Talked to his mother, Angela, before the game. She says his Uncle John likes to watch in from up in Pennsylvania. I think the head swim coach at the University of Pittsburgh.
And Olympic gold medalist from Clinton High School, John Hargis. Hopefully watching the live stream tonight, courtesy of Cowboy Dodge and First Arkansas Bank and Trust. Ryan Jones, our video engineer. You can watch the contest on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel as well as the KHPQ Facebook page. 49-40, just over 6 minutes remaining. Newport's basketball, dressed in white, trimmed in orange and black. Turnaround jumper won't go, so Newport gone a little bit cold here to start the fourth quarter. Yellow Jackets with it down the floor, 2-on-2. Burgess gets around the defender and puts it off the glass. Good. 49-42. Clinton on a little bit of a run. Pull within 7.
4 straight points for the Yellow Jackets. Cut it to 7.
Man-to-man defense. 3-point shot up. Won't go. Rebound. Hensley comes up with it. See if they can put together 3 baskets. Offense, Harrison Hall. Down the floor, starts left, spins back to the right, keeps his dribble. It's going to get deep. Shot off the glass, good. From the block on the right side, 6 straight points, and Newport now takes a timeout as Clinton has pulled within 5 at 49-44.
Harrison Hall's first field goal of the game to go with those 4 free throws. You know, we were down 14 in the fourth quarter at Riverview. We were only down 11 here, so we can come back and win this ball game. And the Yellow Jackets just keep pushing, kind of got rattled a little bit in the third quarter as Newport got on a run. And when they scored, then it seemed like we almost tried to go too fast on the offensive end. We've kind of settled back in now, got a couple of baskets, I think 6 straight points, and cut the lead 49-44.
You know, it seems like a different type ball game, but Clinton had to come back against Bergman on Saturday at Harrison and get a good win there against a good Bergman team that they've had a tough time with the past couple years. So maybe the team kind of learning to kind of play from behind, have to come back and win at the end and play what.
Got a lot of seniors over there, so that's one advantage of having the seniors. They've been through about everything, and other than Russ, it's 5 seniors on the floor for Clinton, and so that's one advantage you have is having a veteran ball club. Team that's been state tournament, a couple regionals. So
Hensley, Burgess, Farmer, Hall, and Alexander. 5:18 to go. Newport basketball. They lead 49-44 here at home. First of 2 meetings between these 2 squads. Greyhounds will travel to Yellow Jacket Arena a little bit later on in the season.
As I was saying, in conference, go on the road and try to steal one and then win them all at home. So Yellow Jackets trying to steal one here at Newport. And
they almost turned it over. Going to drive into the lane. Shot up, won't go. Tipped around. Alexander has the rebound. Again, Newport denied on the offensive end. Clinton another chance to cut into this Greyhound lead. Off the screen by Farmer. Alexander keeps his dribble. He's going to drive down the left side, take it deep. Shot's blocked. Newport recovers.
Tried to shot fake, but Reynolds really didn't go for it. He has some long arms.
He's
able
so
to block
tall,
that
long
one.
arms that can jump. He might throw off his timing by just a half, and he still got a chance to block the shot. Out near midcourt, Hall defending. Drive the lane. Burgess blocks the shot from behind, and there's going to be a foul on Newport. And
big play as Davis got past the defenders. Burgess blocked it from behind, and they went all over Harrison Hall's back for the rebound, and we're going to walk the length of the floor, shoot 2 free throws with the clock stopped, and nobody you'd rather have on the free throw line than Harrison Hall.
A 1-and-1 opportunity. And Harrison gets the first.
7 straight for the Yellow Jackets.
He gets a second. More free throws have come into play in Yellow Jacket basketball games. Maybe Harrison hitting those tonight. Jasper Burgess just shot well. Lathan Newland, I think, made 8 free throws in the victory over Bergman in the fourth quarter Saturday. Remember that win over Riverview? I think Harrison Hall made a bunch of free throws, including the technical, the 4 there in the fourth quarter. And so good free throw shooting has really helped the Yellow Jackets this season, and they pulled within 3 now, trailing 49-46. Newport off the dribble from the baseline. Good. That was a tough shot. Couldn't do much more to defend that.
Now I got to give Wells credit on that one. Zach did all he could, had a hand in his face, and he knocks it down, but Yellow Jackets get back to work on the other end.
51-46, 3 minutes, 25 seconds, clock running, fourth quarter.
Still waiting for that Harrison Hall three-pointer.
It's closely guarded against this man-to-man. They're not giving you much room. Zach Alexander's going to drive from the left side, go high, and put it off the glass. 51-48, back to 3.
10 points now for Alexander. Jackets within 3.
You kind of like the pace a little bit now. Slowed down just a little bit. Again, Newport's had trouble scoring here in the fourth quarter. The Yellow Jackets cut into the lead. Pull up, 2-pointer, good. Boy, knocked down just inside the 3-point line. 53-48.
Yeah, Walls has played big time in the second half. 11, 13, 17 points in the second half. Only 4 in the first half.
Zach Alexander's 2-point attempt won't go. Rebound Newport. Down the floor quickly. Pull up. About a 15-footer. Outside the lane, and it drops through. So 3 baskets by the Eagles. Good shots down the floor. Tough shots. And 55-48. It's back to 7. Timeout on the floor. 2:25 to go. We better take a timeout. This looks like a 60 seconds. Stay with us. You're listening to KHBQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Tonight's exciting Yellow Jacket basketball action is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters. By Clinton Stockyards, American Home Pharmacy, Regions Bank of Clinton, by Dr. Miles Hill in the Van Buren County Veterinary Clinic, by Canada Abstract, and by Johnny's Automotive. These fine Yellow Jacket boosters bring you tonight's game.
Cutting to the Newport lead, 55-48. Got it as close as 3. Newport back to 7. Yellow Jackets with the basketball. Zach Alexander, Harrison Hall, Nathan Farmer, Jasper Burgess, Russ Hensley. Jasper with it on the drive. Draws the defender. Shot up, no good. Nathan Farmer for the putback. 55-50.
Big play by Farmer. Good defense. They got a hand in Jasper's face. Couldn't get it to go, but there was Farmer for the rebound, and the Jackets needed that. Down 5-2 to go.
We talked in the first game about Kylie Laster kind of being a traditional post player. Nathan Farmer is that on the boys' side of things. He has good position. He gets rebounds. He blocks shot. He has putbacks. And he's very good in that post player role for the Yellow Jackets. Drive the lane. Shot up won't go. Farmer for the rebound. He can get it back to a one-possession ball game, and he's fouled. And the senior, Nathan Farmer, to the free throw line.
Stops the clock. Jackets go to the line. 4 for 5 here in the second half. I'll check that 6 for 7 at the line in the second half for Clinton. This will be Nathan's first free throws of the night.
That's the 9th team foul on Newport, so this is a 1-and-1 as Farmer hits the first. He'll have a second. For the remainder of the contest, a minute 36 in regulation, Clinton will be shooting 2 free throws on any foul by the Greyhounds.
Also, that's the 4th foul for Newport's Jarius Dean.
Farmer misses the second free throw. Rebound by Newport. A minute 30 seconds. Clock running. Greyhound basketball across midcourt. Defended by Zach Alexander. Man-to-man defense. And Newport's going to call a timeout. Minute 24 to go. Let's take one more break. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
Quick foul by Harrison Hall. And it looks like we're going to do a little offense-defense substitution.
This is the foul team coming in. Jackets only have 4 team fouls. They're going to try to get Newport to the 1-and-1. We still got to foul 3 more times.
Lathan Newland's in. Blaine Emberton. Who else? Ty Todd.
Nick Epley.
Nick Epley commits the foul. And is that Brody Emberton? So that it looks like they'll foul as quickly as possible, keep the time off the clock, and get the Yellow Jackets.
Nick Epley's on the floor. They're going to see somebody as fast as they are here.
Inbound the ball. Epley's for the foul.
It's number 6.
And we'll have a 5-for-5 substitution now. So Clinton strategy, they want to pick up the 2 quick fouls, so if they need to foul to stop the clock and send the Greyhounds to the free throw line for a potential miss, now they're sitting on 6, so the next foul will do just that. Alexander, Hall, Burgess, Hensley, and Farmer. Next, Harrison Hall with a steal. They'll try to catch up to defend. They'll take it to the basket and score. 55-53. A minute, 8 seconds remaining.
Great defensive play. Alexander and Hall. 2 Newport players came together. That allowed 2 players to guard 1.
Harrison, a fantastic defensive player. Inside, ball gets loose. Out of bounds. Belongs to Newport with 54 seconds.
Woo! That was close. Great defense on the inside to knock it away.
Inbound from the baseline. Into the corner. Back out in front of the Newport bench. The back up near midcourt. 48 seconds. Rams lead by 2. Pass deflected. Russ Hensley has it. Clinton has a chance to tie.
Run and jump defense. Burgess came over to help on Davis. He deflected the ball. The Jackets have it.
Alexander across midcourt. 35 seconds. Goes to the left side. Into the Jasper Burgess. He'll drive the lane. Try to tie. Foul. Count the basket. And he'll go to the free throw line. We're tied at 55. Burgess has a free throw to come.
Well, Burgess big and strong. You're going to bump him. He's still going to score. He did there, and now he has a chance to put the Yellow Jackets ahead.
The free throw is up. It won't go. We're still tied. 55 all. Won't let at halftime. A big third quarter by Newport put the Greyhounds in front, and now we're tied as the Yellow Jackets have come back with 18 seconds to go.
Boy, close to a 10-second call.
Woo! Out near midcourt. Defense, Burgess, Hall, trying to get around them are the Greyhounds. 8 seconds. And a timeout by Newport with 7 points.
You know, Newport barely got the ball. They may not have in 10 seconds. The rebound was at about 29 or 28. He crossed the center line at 17. Very close to a 10-second call.
Well, we're going down to the final seconds of regulation. We saw at Riverview just before the break, I think a 6-second shot with Zach Alexander to win the ball game. The Yellow Jackets' first lead of the night. The Yellow Jackets have just tied it up at 55. Newport will have the ball on their end of the floor with 7.9 to go.
Very important. Newport took the timeout. They were outside the three-point line down there in front of the Newport bench. So the ball is going to go out of bounds on the side as opposed to under the basket. Most teams have a plethora of inbounds plays from under the basket. Not quite as many plays coming off the sideline. So we'll see here. Newport's got both big players in the game. Let's see if they want to try to lob it inside or. But definitely Walls and Dean have been deadly from the outside.
Here we go. They'll toss it back out near midcourt. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. They go one-on-one. Hall defending along with Burgess. Step back, 3 for the win. It won't go. Rebound Farmer, and we're going to overtime. 55 all from Newport. Stay with us. You're listening to KHBQ and Clinton High School Sports.
You know, life here wouldn't be the same without a sense of community. This is a wonderful place to live. The home of the Chuck Wagon Races, Greers Ferry Lake, and of course, Joe Lee Chevrolet. You know, Joe Lee Chevrolet is famous for fairness, honesty, and square dealing. Now for 4 generations. Sure, you can buy a new Chevrolet car, truck, any other place, but this isn't anywhere. This is home. They invite you to come on down to Joe Lee Chevrolet, where they have large rebates and incentives plus low interest rates. Joe Lee Chevrolet, Highway 65 South in Clinton.
At First Security, our team is proud to be only in Arkansas. In fact, we've been committed to our home state since 1932. Why does that matter? Banking with First Security means that you get friendly service from local professionals right where you live. Decisions are made here, and so are relationships. From personal banking to business to mortgage, First Security is here for you. First Security, only in Arkansas. FSBank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Yellow Jackets have roared back. They trailed by 11 points in the fourth quarter. They trailed 55-51 with 1:24 left in regulation. And they held off a last-second shot by Newport. If you're watching, great call by Coach Cole Gardner as he ran Burgess over on top of Dean, trying to force him to get rid of the ball. Instead, he forced up a bad shot. Great defense and a great defensive call by Coach Gardner. And the Yellow Jackets have it to start overtime.
They control the tip. Burgess, Farmer, Alexander Hall, and Russ Hensley. Jeffs on the drive. He's going to put it up. It won't go. Rebound tipped around. Farmer, Burgess gets it back. Couple of defenders. Muscles it up. Won't go. Newport with the rebound. 16 fouls on the Yellow Jackets, 10 on the Greyhounds.
First overtime game of the year for Clinton.
Going to drive the right side, shot off the glass good. Greyhounds take the early lead here in the overtime period, 57-55. Well, we thought we'd hoped this game would be good tonight with both teams, maybe one win, one loss teams in conference play. And certainly it has lived up to that as we've entered the overtime period.
15 for Dean on that basket. Jacket patient, looking for the good shot.
Pass down low to Farmer. Defensive player there, tosses it back out to Hall. Game slowed down a bit in the fourth quarter. That seemed to benefit the Yellow Jackets. Jasper Burgess on the drive. Gets his defender up off the glass. Oh, Farmer for the tip and the putback. Boy, Nathan does that as well as anybody we've seen in recent years. He goes up for the tip and the follow. How many points is he up to now?
11 points for Nathan Farmer.
57 all. And Zach Alexander pokes it away. Greyhounds able to recover out near midcourt. Help double team defense by Burgess. Shot won't go. Farmer with the rebound. Cutting a chance to take the lead. 2:13. Clock run. Long pass down before Jasper. Defense there. He's going to drive. Beat him. And he's fouled as he takes it to the rim. Won't get the shot to go, but Burgess to the free throw line. The Yellow Jackets have been successful tonight shooting free throws. They can take the lead here.
Somebody get a technical foul?
Well, I looked away for a moment, and it is a technical foul.
It's huge there.
That's going to be a player on the floor for Newport. Jasper's already shooting 2 free throws. And with the technical foul, the Yellow Jackets should earn 2 more.
I think that goes on the big man, Jerian Frazier, or Isaiah Kendall. That'll also be his 5th foul.
Well, we looked away. I'm not sure what was said or if there's anything demonstrative. Jasper gets 2. They'll send in Harrison Hall to shoot the 2 free throws.
Jackets 16 of 21 at the line. That's what's kept them in the game tonight.
Harrison misses the first. He'll get a second. Harrison's second attempt, and he misses the second. Clinton goes 2 for 4, the free throw opportunities, but the Yellow Jackets going to get the basketball. It's a 2-point lead, 59-57. Certainly we saw a technical foul lead to the Yellow Jackets run in that win over Riverview. We'll see. They get 2 points out of a possible 4.
Don't have to force anything now. I got a 3-point lead. Clock's running, and you shoot 2 free throws on every foul.
Alexander with it. Newport now not quite as aggressive on the ball. At least they're going to let Alexander back up near midcourt. Now they'll come out, play a little defense. Been in man defense. I think they're still in man. So the Yellow Jackets set. It almost looks like a zone, but Alexander's going to drive, beat a defender, dump it inside to Farmer, and he scores off the glass good.
Zach threw that through a couple of hands, and what a great catch with the big man Farmer. And he lays it in, and the Jackets lead by 4.
On the drive, shot up off the glass, won't go. The putback out of good. 61-59, a minute 13. A little bit of pressure in the backcourt, but just man defense. Alexander will beat it, get it across midcourt, hand it off to Burgess.
Same thing. Take your time, looking for the high percentage shot or wait for the foul.
Jasper beats his defender, gets to the lane, dumps it to Farmer, and Nathan scores again. Back-to-back baskets. 63-59, 54 seconds. Timeout on the floor. So 2 penetrations from the outside leave Farmer open in the lane. He's able to score. Put the Yellow Jackets up by 4 in the overtime period.
And you said at penetrations, what caused that is Burgess got by his man, and then Farmer's defender had to come stop him. He dropped it off to Nathan. Nathan, another great catch, and lays it in, and the Jackets lead by 4. Game was tied at 55. We went into overtime. Jackets trailed by 11 in the fourth quarter. Came back. They trailed by 4 with a minute 24 left. Came back on a flurry to tie the game at 55. Held Newport on a last-second shot attempt, and now they have a 63-59 lead with 54 seconds left, and want to play good defense without fouling here and try to get a stop. We talked about it earlier, number 12, Isaiah Kendall, 8 points on the night, but very athletic post player on the inside. He is fouled out of the game. Reynolds, the biggest player on the floor now, Chris Reynolds for Newport.
Greyhound basketball, 53 seconds. Cross midcourt. Man-to-man defense by the Yellow Jackets. Drive, pull up, outside the lane, 12-14 footer. Miss, tipped out, and it belongs to the Yellow Jackets.
Tell you what, Newport had rebound position, and I'm not sure if that was Zach Alexander or somebody just couldn't get the rebound, but he did slap the ball away, and the Yellow Jackets have it with 42 seconds left.
And that'll force the Greyhounds to come put pressure in the backcourt. Now, neither team has really put on a full-court press tonight. They'll stay in a man defense, so usually you like to go one-on-one. Alexander beats the press. He's going to drive into the lane, kick it out to Hall. Harrison passes up a three-point opportunity that he might take in an earlier point of the ball game.
Smart play by the senior Harrison Hall.
Jasper Burgess on the dribble. Alexander playing keep away back to Newland in the ball game.
We got the call too.
Foul. Oh, the player.
Oh.
Okay.
We had the call.
So Lathan Newland's fouled. It was a bad play by the Newport as they come up and push Nathan to the floor. He didn't have to do that. Could have fouled and not been intentional. The official immediately calls intentional foul, which means 2 free throws for Newland, I think, and the ball. And then the Yellow Jackets players come in to kind of retaliate against that push. And I think Jasper Burgess has picked up a technical. Is that right?
we had the initial call. We're going to get 2 free throws and the ball. And now Newport's going to get free throws out of this also.
It was a bad basketball play by Newport, and then what looks to be maybe a bad play by the Yellow Jackets. So
got to keep her cool. We're on the road. We got a chance to get out of here with a win. Just keep your cool. The main thing here is go hit those 2 free throws.
It's Lathan Newland at the line. He was the player that was fouled with the basketball out near midcourt. Newport just trying to stop the clock, but that was definitely an extended push with both arms that took Newland to the floor. I don't even know if he pushed him after he made initial contact or what. We have to watch a replay on that on the KHPQ live stream video feed. Again, all these basketball games you can go back and watch later. They're archived on the KHPQ Sports YouTube page, and you might want to go back and watch the overtime period of this one as Newland is at the line, where he makes the first of 2 free throws with 18.1 seconds remaining, 64-59.
1 more to go. Lathan with 8 straight free throws on Saturday afternoon to beat Bergman. And he gets them here.
And he gets the second. Boy,
first points of the night for Lathan Newland. They couldn't come at a better time. And now Walls will head to the free throw line for Newport.
And who's going to get the possession with both teams picking up a technical foul? Will it be alternate possession?
I think they take them in order, so Newport's going to get the ball after the
Their
technicals.
Technical foul was first. The Yellow Jackets
theirs was a
second, right? So
personal foul.
Personal foul. Oh, the intentional. That's right. Yeah.
Yep.
And
Walls
the
misses the free throw. That's huge.
65-59. The second is up, 65-60. It belongs to Newport. So with 18 seconds to go, they'll try to score and make it a 1-possession game.
No fouls here. Good defense without fouling. And they throw it away.
Throw it away into the corner. I think they wanted to lead and get a 3-point opportunity from the corner. Instead, it's Yellow Jacket basketball. Newland, Alexander, Burgess, Hall, Farmer up to Jasper. Double team. He's fouled quickly. Jasper Burgess to the free throw line with 14 seconds to go.
$19 points on the night for Burgess. And the Yellow Jackets go to the line with 14 seconds left and a chance to get out of Newport with a victory.
It's 2 shots on the double bonus. 10-plus fouls now for Newport as Jasper hits the first. It's the Yellow Jackets up by 6. Russ Hensley returns. Defensive play coming up. Lathan Newland out.
You go with a lot of size. They've been giving Newport trouble on the inside, and Burgess hits them both.
The second.
He's 4 for 4 in overtime.
Across midcourt quickly. Going to drive deep, take it to the basket. 2 points, won't go. Get it back. A lot of time off the clock. Shot won't go. A tip won't go. Farmer. Shot blocked by Burgess, and the Yellow Jackets are going to win at Newport on the road in overtime, 67-60. They outscore the Greyhounds 12-5 in the overtime period. They come from behind in the 4th quarter, and they get the victory, and they're going to lead the conference race, I think, at this point.
Yeah, 5-1 now as we head back home to play Mountain View on Friday night. This was one of the preseason favorites in Newport. They now have 2 losses. And the Yellow Jackets win one, a tough one on the road here at Newport.
The boys team meets at midcourt. They have a post-game prayer. And they are as happy about this one as you would expect.
And they
win tonight.
And they acknowledge their fans that made the long road trip over here from Clinton as they head to the locker room. What a win tonight, boy. The about the Yellow Jackets down 11, come back to win. Had another win on Saturday versus we had it all the way, Mr. Hargis. We had that one all the way.
I bet they are. Hopefully they're listening at the Huddle House tonight and heard that victory. Well, hey, let's take our final break of the evening. When we return, we'll give you some final numbers, and we'll name the First Arkansas Bank and Trust Player of the Game. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
The all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Raymond Clinton is gearing up for football season. Yep, we've got a huge lineup of Rams that are sure to fit all of your tailgating needs. So put on that lucky jersey and score huge savings during the summer clearance event. Can't wait to see you at the all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Raymond Clinton and at cowboycdjr.com.
Ozark Health is a wonderful diamond in the rough, I call it.
Living in a rural community, having access to healthcare is critical. It has been a blessing to our community.
Not that I want to go to the hospital, this last place that I really want to go, but this is the place I'd recommend to anybody.
There's nothing like the individual care that you get here. It's phenomenal.
Our purpose for being here is to serve people. It fills me with pride that we're able to do that.
Ozark Health, your community hospital.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. FL Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. FL Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
The all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Raymond Clinton is gearing up for football season. Yep, we've got a huge lineup of Rams that are sure to fit all of your tailgating needs. So put on that lucky jersey and score huge savings during the summer clearance event. Can't wait to see you at the all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Raymond Clinton and at cowboycdjr.com.
And looking at some individual scoring numbers tonight for the Yellow Jackets, 6 players to score for Clinton tonight, including Lathan Newland. 2 points, but again, 2 big free throws late in this contest for Newland. We had 4 players in double figures, including Harrison Hall with 10 points in the ball game, including 6 free throws made. We had 21 points for Jasper Burgess, the leading scorer for Clinton tonight. Got a lot of free throws tonight as well, I think finishing with 9 free throws made in the ball game. We had 10 points for Zach Alexander in the contest. And a couple of players to mention of note tonight. Russ Hensley has a big first half. He scores 9 points for the Yellow Jackets, including 1 3-point field goal. Sophomore, a lot of playing time tonight, offensively, defensively. Played good defense inside, rebounded the ball, made outlet passes for that. And Russ did a good job. Matter of fact, I was thinking of him early on. He's going to be the First Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game after that big first half, and he contributes in the second half as well. But how about tonight? The senior for the Yellow Jackets, Nathan Farmer, is going to finish the ballgame with 13 points, 6 field goals, 1 free throw. Comes up big late in the ballgame in the overtime period as well for the Yellow Jackets to finish with 13. And let's make Nathan our First Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game. Appreciate their sponsorship again this season in the Northside branch there across from Goods Cash Saver, Pizza Hut, and Radio Shack. Stop by, tell them you enjoy listening to Yellow Jacket basketball right here on KHPQ and see what they can do for you. Financial products and banking services. That's First Arkansas Bank and Trust. and a good night, a good win, and Nathan Farmer a big part of that.
Man, Nathan Farmer's offense has gotten better and better all year long. Again tonight, he scores 13 points.
Rebounded well, blocked some shots.
Rebounded well, blocked shots. A lot of times he doesn't block the shot, but he changes the shot of the player, and then they miss the shot because they have to change their shot, which you don't see that in the scorebook. But what a great job tonight by Nathan Farmer. 13 points on the game. Nathan had 6 in overtime. And when it came up big, the Yellow Jackets scored 12 points in overtime. He had 6 of them. Yellow Jackets, another big, even Saturday, Nathan had a big game against Bergman offensively. And another play, we talked about that night, his double-down defense on Royce. That's not going to show up in the scorebook either, but, man, that was such a huge play in that ball game. So the senior, Nathan Farmer, another big game for the Yellow Jackets tonight. Some scoring for Newport. Colin Walls, only 4 points in the first half, but he had 20 big points in the second half, finished with 24. Their leading scorer, Jarius Dean, the Yellow Jackets held him to 15 points tonight. He had 8 of those in the first half. Isaiah Kendall, the big kid on the inside who eventually fouled out in the fourth quarter, ends up with 8 points. Chris Reynolds, another big kid on the inside for them, with 8 points. And then Theron Davis, 5 points for Newport. The Yellow Jackets had a 12-point lead in the first half. Newport cut it to 28-23 at the half. The Yellow Jackets trailed by 11 early in the fourth quarter. They trailed 55-51 with 1:24 left in the ball game, and then rallied to tie the game at 55. Jackets had a chance to take the lead with 5 seconds to go, missed a free throw, but they held Newport scoreless on that final shot attempt at the buzzer. So we went to overtime, tied at 55, and the Yellow Jackets outscored Newport 12-5 in overtime. In fact, had a 63-59 lead with 1:54 left in overtime, and they get out of Newport with a huge road conference win, 67-60. The Yellow Jackets run their record now to 9 wins, 3 losses on the season, and now go to 4-1 in conference play and still hold on to a share of the conference lead. I did see a score. Pangburn beat Rosebud tonight, and so Pangburn still with only 1 conference loss. And, of course, Harding Academy yet to play. There's about 5 teams within a game of each other of first place. And if you can get a win on the road, that's a bonus. A lot of teams are not going to come in here and win a game this year in conference, but we did. We got it, and we're glad to get out of here with a 67-60 overtime victory. Yellow Jackets will be back at home. Come on out, folks, Friday night. We got plenty of room and some great food. And old-time rival, the Mountain View Yellow Jackets, are coming to town Friday night. Girls' game will be for first place. Boys' game will be to hang on to first place. You should see 2 good ones on Friday night. And then also Thursday, Heber Springs makes their only appearance of the year at Yellow Jacket Arena when they play 7th grade and junior high. Those games start at 5 o'clock Thursday night.
Well, Clinton sweeps 4 tonight, both junior high games and the senior games. We'll look forward to visiting with you on Friday night. Thanks for tuning in tonight. For Kelsey Robinson, our studio engineer, for Sid King, for Ryan Jones, our video engineer, for my colleague, I'm Jeff Hall. You've been listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Thank you for joining us for exciting Yellow Jacket basketball action on KHPQ. Brought to you by First Security Bank, Justin's Collision Repair and Towing, Conway Regional Medical Center, Joe Lee Chevrolet, The River Insurance Company, Blagg Law Firm, FL